Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of Geocaching with Komikino and his friends. Today we are caching with Paul and everybody's favorite Carlos.
Everybody's favorite
But
Carlos.
we have a different Carlos. We got this Carlos instead. So
Got the original OG.
You might remember him from the GIF movie that I filmed a couple years ago. Actually, they were both in it. Today we're out in Lake Stevens.
Thank you for remembering. Thank you for remembering.
You're gonna have to edit
that
that
I
out.
was in that. No, it'll be fine.
Okay.
He'll use it all. Lake Stevens.
You're welcome. Join us here as we do some cache maintenance and also maybe find a few random caches around the area. Let's go. I'm just following these guys. I haven't taken my phone out to look at what caches are around here.
I want to look here.
Okay, so let's see. Survey says 30 feet up this way. Uh-oh.
wow.
Uh-oh.
Did you find it already? Or are you gonna philosophize?
Uh-oh. Wow, this is like
Should be right here.
the forest moon of Endor. What the heck?
Yeah. Is it a regular? What size is this?
I think it's like I don't think there's any regular sized caches around this area. They're all like small or whatever.
What?
Up there.
Oh my goodness. Check this out. There we go. It's Airwolf. That's not Airwolf. It's not Blue Thunder.
Their cat.
This one's pretty cool.
Meow.
Going to be giving this one a favorite point. And it sounds like somebody brought some cats out here. It's all that and a bag of cats.
It was me.
Found.
After we get over
There we go.
All right.
And there we go. A great first find of the day. Now it's time to do some cache maintenance. And Paul, what do you got there?
Carlos has a geocache out here. It's been out here for several years and it's gone missing.
Like Carlos.
Carlos, everyone's favorite Carlos, and my grandkids have put together this container to replace Carlos's train themed geocache. And so there are train stickers and other stickers on here, and some train and otherwise swag inside.
And I'm eternally grateful. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Absolutely welcome.
And then there was two. That's right. We're still playing Geocaching Survivor. That happens sometimes in my videos. So now it's just Carlos and myself. Paul had to run off and take care of the grandkids there that he had with us. So we're going to go out here and replace that cache with that airplane up ahead. Is that Paul? And speaking of which, hi Paul. Is that the right place? It looks like it.
Yeah, just first goat trail you see on the left there.
A left,
Okay.
yeah?
What's going on here, Carlos? What are we replacing?
So it is a very, very complicated woven tale. So my original cache is an ammo can painted in black in honor of the 40-ton train that is left at the bottom of Lake Stevens as we speak.
So there's a train at the bottom of the lake.
Correct.
How did it get to the lake?
So Lake Stevens was a milling and logging company, and as storage, they would put the logs out on the lake. That's a typical move by lumber yards. There was a train trestle that went across it, and there was a fire, and that train was still on the train trestle at the time of the fire, and therefore 40 tons of iron fell into the lake. Now this has always been a mystery until 1995.
Okay.
The U.S. Navy Department of Demolitions and Sonar verified its existence. It is laying on its side.
Okay. It's actual train where there was train tracks that went across the lake. It burned, train fell in and sideways in the lake.
And it's still here today.
I did not know this. It's like it's learning history with Carlos.
I name my caches after song titles. The one in particular for this one is Long Train Running by the Doobie Brothers. I love the Doobie Brothers. Who doesn't? Well, I painted an ammo can, the color of it, black with white and all the fixings on it. A little while ago, it went missing and presumably stolen. So my buddy Paul, thank you so much, came out here and dropped off a pill bottle somewhere in this mess.
And to show you this mess, look at this area that we're in now. So check this out. This is the location area where the pill bottle is dropped off. Can you find the pill bottle? Whoa.
So Paul, as we have already covered, Paul and his grandchildren, we have graciously given me this particular replacement geocache. Oh, what? So Rich, we don't need to do anything. This is my original cache. We don't have to replace nothing.
So there's going to be like three caches out here. We've got the original cache that we just found. There's the replacement cache
of the pill bottle we can't find anyway. We've looked, we can't find it.
So this is the perfect hiding spot for a geocache because the original hasn't been found. Somebody couldn't find it, but we've just found it out here. There's the replacement cache where who knows where that is. Paul knows where it is, but he had to take off.
No, he doesn't know that this still exists.
I know, but he doesn't know where the replacement cache, the pill bottle. So so if Paul was here, he could be like, yeah, the pill bottle is here, because replacement cache. There we go, geocaching story. So this is my geocaching question for you. Have you ever had a cache gone missing in a location that you had somebody come out and replace with a different cache, and then when you came out to replace that different cache with another cache, then found the original cache?
And this is the train number as well.
I'm not going to type that thing down below, but have you ever tried to replace a cache with a different cache with another cache that was supposed to replace the original cache, but then came out and found your original cache? That doesn't even make sense, but has that ever happened to you? If so, let me know about it down below. All right, Carlos, open that original cache. Let's see what's inside that thing.
Here we go. The original contents are still here.
We've got a Pikachu.
Here's the picture. That's what I was talking about. This is what came from the U.S. Department of Navy.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
This is the Lake Stevens Historical Society. This is actual verifiable proof that is in there. And the logbook that you got to sign still.
Okay, open up the logbook and let's see when the last signature was.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. One.
Okay, so we've got 23. Looks like October 7th, 2023. It was signed by Team SSP, Geoferret, something 69. Hoofers? I don't know. Trail, I can't read this. Something 73, Light 121, Brimmy, Post 1952. So the last cache finders found this, a bunch of them here, October 7th, 2023. So wow, not even quite 2 years to the mark, and we found it. That's awesome. Congratulations, Carlos. We made this trip out here for nothing.
Well, actually,
but at
for
least
something. He gets to claim his. Look, Komikino, you could just put your name right down there, buddy.
Woo! And here we go. We are putting the cache in a different spot here, kind of moving it away from where it was over there. And now Carlos is putting it right back here. Hi, Carlos. So, we still can't find the replacement cache. But
this sounds like a Carlos story the more you tell it. It's great.
Star Wars, a Carlos story.
Starlos.
Well, it is May 4th. It is
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. And well, here's like a chunk of bark here.
Okay.
Or something.
Okay, thank you. I'm Starlos.
Starlos.
God.
Wow, okay.
You're a...
And there we go. It's hidden right in there. Can you see the cache? It's in there somewhere. There we go. You might be able to see a little bit of it there. And there we go. It's a cache retrieval, cache replacement of the original cache that we did find cache. So, and we can't find the pill bottle. So, if you come out here to find this cache, you might find the replacement cache to the original cache that we just found. And rehid and didn't put the replacement cache out for. So, oh, those poor kids. They decorated that, and we're just going to deny them that because we found the original. Wow, we were like terrible. So what would you do? Would you leave the original out here? Would you try and find the replacement one and take that out, and take the original and put the replacement one out? Or the replacement one out? Wow, this one's getting pretty thick. So anyway, there you go. It's really interesting. It's always fun caching with Carlos. Did you get us lost, Carlos?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Okay.
So there's the roundabout.
Yeah. So as long as we keep going that way, we should be okay. Yeah. Or wait, there's something over here.
Oh, no, I got.
You got it? Okay. Don't go caching with us, Carlos. I'm just joking.
Like, are you dead? Yes.
That's right. Carlos, you too can join the Are You Dead Yet club. Paul was the originator of it there, or kind of, sort of. I just joined a little bit ago.
No,
and now it's
dead if I can get back there soon.
Oh, that's a different kind of dead.
You're dead, mister.
You want to be dead yet?
I think you're dead now, mister. We'll wait till you get back to the car.
Ooh. Wow. What an adventure. 2 caches found, and that last one there was that was worth it. That was worth the whole caching day right there. Going out to replace a cache with the replacement cache, but with this cache, but finding the original cache. Did that make sense?
No.
No, it doesn't.
Cache on cache on cache.
So anyway.
It's always an adventure with Falconer-swarlos.
That's true.
I can guarantee you that. You'll never be bored with me.
That is true. So thanks for joining us here on this adventure today. Who knows where I'll be caching next and who I'll be caching with. Until then, cache on!
on!
Yes.